So will TGG, MrBeast for the win, and other YouTubers such as DarkViper be parodied in GTA 6? Now we know of course Rockstar Games are no stranger to parodying people in their game. In this video we're going to take a look at a few different elements that may affect this, and also I need to say a massive thank you to Desky for this video idea. If you have any ideas for videos, please feel free to join the Discord below and drop them in there. And if they're good enough, I may use it in a video. And before we get into today's video, you know what to do. Tap that subscribe button, massively appreciated. Love you all. So over the years, Rockstar Games have parodied a lot of people in their games, and they've kind of flown a bit too close to the sun in some instances where they've been sued as a result for featuring parodies of people in the game. Of course, one of the most recent examples of this is the Florida Joker trying to sue them, well, claiming that he's trying to sue them. Take it with a pinch of salt. But of course, to Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar Games, this is nothing new. Over the years, there have been so many different controversies, it's almost impossible to keep track of at this rate. But what's very unique about the world that we're living in now is it's actually very different from 2013 when GTA 5 came out. And of course, the idea of parodying people comes with a certain different additional element. Now, back in 2013 when GTA 5 came out, of course, YouTube was massive. And by the point we got to 2013, it had been massive for a number of years. But of course, since 2013, the creator economy is entirely different. There are so many creators now that made their careers off the back of GTA 5 that have contributed or maybe even hindered Rockstar's performance of sales with GTA 5, but we'll get onto that a bit more in a minute. And before we get onto the next bit, I just want to say a massive thank you to Private Internet Access for sponsoring today's video. So one of the worst things when playing online is having loads of lag and latency and having some of your friends glitching out while playing. This has happened now, especially a few times when we've been recording, and it's so annoying. But it's also important to be private when using the internet. But at the same time, there should never ever be a compromise for privacy and internet speed. But with today's video sponsor Private Internet Access, you can use their VPN to not only stay private online, but achieve really fast internet speeds, which is really important when it comes to gaming. Now, if you're based in the US and you decided that you want to use a VPN, you want to stay private online, you don't want people to access your IP address or anything like that, you can change your location to one of their 50 US states. So rather than having to ping to the other side of the world, you can ping to a nearby state whilst remaining completely anonymous and private and still maintaining a really fast internet speed. Or alternatively, if you're just browsing online and you want to change your location to maybe access Netflix in another country, for example, you can just use Private Internet Access to choose from 91 countries and change your location. For example, Netflix in the USA is a lot better than the Netflix we get in the UK, so I use it just to change my location to there, so I can watch the really good stuff that they have on the American Netflix. Obviously, I like to stay anonymous online, so I use Private Internet Access all the time. Even when using my Meta Quest 3, I'm using Private Internet Access. I'm just doing it through a hotspot, so I can not only get fast internet connection, but I'm also protecting my privacy. And as you can tell, that's pretty important to me. So if you want to save yourself 83% off and get 4 months free, click the link down below. It's about $2.03 a month, which is an insanely good deal. Now, back in the early 2010s, Rockstar would parody famous celebrities, because back then influencers weren't really what they are now, and I hate the word influencers. I despise the word. Creators and people that have become semi-famous from creating videos online weren't really a traffic source for Rockstar Games, and the community wasn't as recognizable and advanced as it is today. For example, when I say GTA 5 YouTubers, you'll pull out a few names from the hat. For example, TGG, and as much as I don't like to say it, MrBeast for the win, and some other creators are all people that are synonymous with the GTA community online. Now, a big question that has been asked a number of times, and so far I have avoided talking about it because it is a really hard one to pick apart, but will Rockstar Games be parodying these YouTubers? What is the likelihood that there will be some reference to some of these creators in the game, and is there actually any likelihood at all? Now, of course, we need to look at this in a realistic approach, and whenever Rockstar parodies someone in the game, it's never because they just want to have some fun. It's usually to add some context to an environment or to enhance some of the elements of the story. Or at the very least, there has to be a punchline there. There has to be something that will make the player or the person viewing the cutscene, whatever it might be, just giggle a little bit. Now, where this causes some problems when it comes to YouTubers being parodied within the game is to the mass audience that are going to play GTA 6, which, to be honest, GTA 6, I'd say, is going to be 30% us loyal GTA communities online, and 70% the general population and general communities that will play the game. A lot of people that will play GTA 6 will have no idea who TGG, MrBeast for the win, or any other GTA YouTuber is for that matter. Now, this isn't me being a dick. I'm trying to be very fair about this, but us as the GTA community that play, watch, and indulge in this sort of content aren't actually the target demographic for Rockstar Games yet. The people that will be joining this community over the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years will be the people that obviously Rockstar will take under their wing and bring into this ecosystem that creators have created. But for the time being, we aren't really the target demographic. That's how big the scale is that we're dealing with here. But there is a sort of silver lining here, or maybe some hope. The fact is that when we're talking about Rockstar here, we're talking about Rockstar Games, the company that made GTA 5 back in like 2010 to 2013 sort of time period. We're not talking about a games developer that released a game last year. Now, of course, because so much time has elapsed since the last Grand Theft Auto game, obviously we had Red Dead Redemption 2, but it doesn't really apply so much to this. Because it's been so long since the last Grand Theft Auto, the world has changed, and what we would classify as a celebrity has changed. A lot of people now aren't really that bothered by Lindsay Lohan being featured in some artwork or something. A lot of people now within the community do have that relationship with creators, and now whether Rockstar will parody on that or not is yet to be seen. But I do think there is some likelihood that they will play on YouTubers of some sort. Maybe not GTA YouTubers, but I think maybe some references to people like MrBeast or Logan Paul or whatever it might be. There will be references to maybe YouTubers doing something dodgy or something like that. Because as we saw from the trailer, there are a lot of references to social media. And I feel like for Rockstar to create a whole system within the game that relies on creators without parodying any real world creators is massively missing a trick, and it doesn't feel like something Rockstar would do. And the big problem we have with GTA creators, for Rockstar to parody them, they would have to parody the game, and they can't parody the game within the game. The game is a parody of itself. Okay, we're getting really meta with this now, but you get the idea. So overall, I do think there'll be some references to YouTubers and some very famous public talent, but I don't think we're going to be seeing references to GTA YouTubers in the game, because for the most part, whilst I'm sure Rockstar appreciates us content creators making videos on their game, us GTA creators don't really make a massive dent when it comes to how much Rockstar games do or don't sell. And also, pretty much every single GTA creator out there, myself included, has been very critical at Rockstar at many points in time. It seems like Rockstar can't really win in either situation. They can either promote the YouTubers that sometimes talk negatively about them, but I also feel like they wouldn't take the piss out of these creators either, because even though they are critical of Rockstar games, they of course are contributing to the Rockstar world and the Rockstar universe and the ecosystem around it. So it is a bit of a catch-22. In my opinion, we're probably going to get MrBeast, Logan Paul, those sorts of levels of creators being parodied, and I think everyone else would probably just be ignored. So yeah, that's my thoughts. And the last thing I want to say in this video is just a little channel update for you all. So I'm in the process at the moment of looking for a house to move house, because my landlords have sold the house that I live in, so I need to go rent somewhere else. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to have a couple of days here and there where I just don't upload, mainly because I'll be brutally honest with you guys, and this just in the sense of me being transparent as I've always been with you as an audience. I'm very stressed. I've got 2 weeks to view, find, move, do credit checks, everything to get into a property. So I'm massively under pressure at the moment to get that sorted. So I'm not going to be as active in the Discord. I'm not going to be as active replying to DMs or comments and stuff. I'm going to do my very best. I always try to spend about 2 hours a day replying to comments, but I still can't get back to everyone. So I just want you to know, with a bit of a caveat here, I'm going to try my best to get as many videos out as possible, but I also obviously have to move house, and I'm doing it all by myself. So it's a big thing to take on. I know a lot of people have been quite annoyed recently, like when I don't upload for a day or so. Obviously, I did daily uploads for like nearly 200 days, and that does take a toll on me, but also people are asking for longer videos, yet they still want daily videos. So you need to understand that I am trying. Some of my videos, obviously this is a shorter video, but some of my daily upload videos means that I have to skip sleep to make them. So I want you all to understand that I do want to upload as much as possible, and I would love to get out longer videos and more production value, but at the same time, I don't have a team of people. I'm a small channel. I write, film, edit, script, everything all myself. I make all my own thumbnails, titles, tags, descriptions, all of that stuff. It's all me. So I'm just hoping that you can understand that I'm not being lazy when I miss a day of uploading. I just don't want you all to be annoyed with me. I love you all. I really do appreciate your support and patience with me. I just need to sort out getting moved and getting into a new property. I'm going to be here for the next week or two, so I'll still be live streaming, but the live streams will have to stop for like a week whilst I'm moving, just because, well, let's back up a little bit. I still need to find a house. So what I'm trying to say is there's going to be a massive lot of confusion over the next couple of weeks, and my schedule is going to pretty much fall apart whilst I'm trying to figure all this stuff out. And a few people have mentioned to me, why don't I spend like a couple of days getting videos ready from when I'm moving? At the moment, I'm working at my capacity. Getting a video out every single day is a lot of hard work. I'm trying my very best. I physically can't make more videos per day than I'm making at the moment. I hope you understand. And, if you are upset by this, I apologize. But gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta be an adult. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. And a massive thank you to Private Internet Access for sponsoring. And I'll see you all in the next one.